Let's start.
The three teaching methods are first is brainstorming. So what is brainstorming? So it is a group creativity technique by which efforts are made to find a conclusion for a specific problem by gathering a list of ideas spontaneously contributed by its members. So the advantages are this can be used to think strategy to help students generate questions, ideas, and examples, and to explore a central idea or topic. Also, students can share ideas that come to mind and record these ideas without making judgment about them. And the disadvantages are some participants are more quiet and don't like to speak spontaneously in groups. Another one is other participants speak too much and then some participants need longer to understand the theme and can't immediately provide ideas. And then the examples are mind mapping. It take a piece of paper and some markers and jot down the idea. And then use one-worded labels first to write down the main topic and then work your way into labeling the relative layers of challenges, resources, consideration, etc. as subtopics. Number two is graphic or visual organizer. So it is a visual display that demonstrates relationship between facts, concepts, or ideas. It specifically guides the user's thinking as they build up and fill in the graphic organizer. So the advantages of this are it allows students to understand and represent relationships visually rather than just with language, providing helpful redundancy in making meaning from a text. And another one is they can assist students in accessing prior knowledge and connecting it to new concepts learned as well as consolidating their understanding. And then the disadvantages are it can be difficult, time consuming to create for a specific need, proven to decrease note taking. And then an example of these are timeline, cycle diagram, T-chart, Venn diagram, story map, flow chart, grid, web, and problem solution outline. Third one is experimenting. So experimenting is a scientific procedure undertaken to make a discovery, test a hypothesis, or demonstrate a known fact. The advantages are by experimenting, we develop the skills to create the colors, shapes, and marks we intend on the paper. And then another one, experimenting enhances student motivation, understanding, and active involvement and can be initiated by the teacher or the student. And then experimenting also encourage students to use cooperative skills effectively in interpreting and communicating findings. And then it enhances your ability to actually see what you're looking at rather than letting your memory or imagination fill in the blanks. So the disadvantages are it can determine on how they might potentially impact the quality, stability, or longevity of finished pieces over time. Also, the artist was unclear about it or how long the medium would take to dry, and if it did dry, whether it would shrink or crack over time, probably because the art and materials was so new that they didn't know themselves. An example of this are try different materials to find out which you enjoy working with and which produce effects you are interested in. And then try using different colors, pictures, shapes, and forms of background.